3, 2, 1, go! Ready, go! Three, 2, 1, go!
Hello world, and welcome to another episode of Carz Talk, weekly podcast with the car guys of Exquisite Shine. And I'm your number one car guy, Mr. Levon. So, it's a beautiful day. We're doing this podcast. You know, let me apologize for something. We do the Carz Talk podcast, and I just started the Cars of the Future series. But how I'm gonna put this? I promised you all at least 2 podcasts a week. I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm going to make sure I'm going to do the best I can to give you all the, let me just call everybody out. All the car guys, gearheads, the car girls, the car enthusiasts, the truck drivers that's driving on the road and want some good automotive content to listen to, and just the good old ordinary car lovers. I am going to do everything in my power as your number one car guy to make sure that you all have constant podcast shows to listen to from Carz Talk, whether it's me and all the car guys of Exquisite Shine or just myself. I am going to make sure that I deliver Carz Talk to you all on a regular basis, at least 2, maybe 3 times a week. So let me apologize, but this is the first Carz Talk in about 2-3 months, and I think it's going to be an interesting show because I got a special car that I would like to talk to you all about. But before I go any further, you know how we do it. Today's Carz Talk Weekly Podcast is sponsored by Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace, the one-stop shop dream emporium for all car lovers. So, if you want the most elite professional auto detailing products, contact the Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace. If you want the perfect gift card for that car lover or that gearhead or that car girl or that car enthusiast, you contact and go to the website of the XS Car Lovers Marketplace. If you live in the Memphis Mid-South Metropolitan Tri-State area and you want a professional, high-level car show clean auto detailing service, you go to Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace and you scroll down until you find this section where it says professional auto detailing. Hit them up. Well, I should say hit us up, because anyway, and get that done. We have apparel and everything. We also, next month, this is March, April, we will have the brand new Carz Talk t-shirts coming out for the summertime. Might have some hats to go along with it. But all of those things are at Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace. The one-stop shop for all. The one-stop shop dream emporium for all car lovers. So, but yes, I am your number one car guy, Mr. Levon. Today's show, we're going to talk about one of my favorite cars. It's just, I never owned it, never rode in one. Seen a few, touched them, detailed some, but it's a car from part of my youth. I think, as in my early teens. And today we will be spotlighting the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. So, if you are a Pontiac Fiero, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Pontiac Fiero GT fan, you might want to check us out today because we're going to have fun with this one. We're going to talk about this car, highlight this car. We're going to have some great visuals on the Pontiac Fiero GT. So, once again, hello world. It's your number one car guy, Mr. Levon. I'm here, right here on Carz Talk Weekly Podcast. And got to pay a couple of bills. And when I come back, we're going to talk about the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. Right here on Carz Talk. We'll see you in a few minutes. For the person or people that love cars and loves to keep their cars washed, shined, and car show clean, visit the Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace app today at theexquisitestore.blogspot.com/2020/xs.html or call us right now at 901-730-2106. We're the one-stop shop dream emporium for all car lovers since 2005. Stop by today. Is your car, truck, van, SUV, motorcycle, boat, helicopter, bus, or airplane dull or dingy and in need of a reinvigorating rebirth glow? Blaze Auto Dressing by Exquisite Shine will restore, reinvigorate, shine, and protect your car paint, vinyl, dashboards, leather interior, and headlights proficiently. Blaze Auto Dressing by Exquisite Shine, a scientific high-gloss clear coating formula technology. Order your bottles right now from the Exquisite Store. Call 901-730-2106. Order Blaze Auto Dressing today. All right, world, we're back right here on Carz Talk, weekly podcast with the car guys of Exquisite Shine. And I'm your number one car guy, Mr. LeBon. So, we had to pay a couple of bills, and as I said in the opening, we have a special spotlight car for this episode of Carz Talk. Now, I think one day, because it's been a while since I thought about this car, the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. It's been a long time since I really thought about this car. So about a month ago, I was driving on the expressway, and we're home based here in Memphis, Tennessee, my hometown. And I'm riding on the expressway or the E-way, or, some parts where I come from, we call the slab, but don't worry about that. But we're riding on the E-way, going someplace, and I saw this little bitty car. It wasn't really speeding, it was just going past me. And it was cool. It was a cool car. And I'm always looking at cars when I'm out and about, and because I'm a car guy. And so I saw it, and it went by me, and it was a cool little car, but I said, that's not a newer model, sports car. It was kind of older model. The shape of it was an older model, but I knew it was a Pontiac because I saw the emblem on the back. But I said, damn, that's a cool ass car. So about a couple weeks after, it hit me again. So I tried to do a Google search, and I typed in, small sports cars from the 80s or 90s. And Google gave me a couple of them, and I saw them. And as I kept scrolling and searching, I saw it. I said, that's it. That's the car. That's the car. And it was a Pontiac Fiero GT. So then I had to go back in my memory banks and say, wait a minute, I remember that car when I was a young fellow, and the one that we are going to spotlight today is the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. So I said, it's always been a cool car to me. And I think I own, because I used to collect Hot Wheel cars, Hot Wheels and Matchbox. That's what I used to do as a kid. So let me see. I had to be maybe around 14. Yeah, or 13. But I do know that I think I had one when they first came out. So I could have been, because they first started making them in 84. But I get to that. But I know that I had one. It was a Hot Wheel or a Matchbox. So it brought back a lot of memories. It was a cool car. It's a car that I want to drive and add to the collection. But let me give you the bullet points and let y'all know what my thoughts, and for all of the Pontiac Fiero GT fans out there, this is for you. So let me help bring back some of you all's memories. So the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. It was manufactured from 1984 to 1988 by General Motors, or GM. A lot of people just said GM. It was designed as a sporty, daily drivable car. So it was a sports car that was, a daily drivable car. It was the first two-seater Pontiac model since their 1926 to 1938 coupes, and the first rear mid-engine mass-produced car by an American manufacturer. Let me say that again. It was the first two-seater Pontiac model since their 1926 to 1938 coupes, and the first rear mid-engine mass-produced car by an American manufacturer. Yeah, I like that. Its most impressive features were the hidden headlamps and integrated stereo speakers in the driver and passenger headrest. Yeah, I like those hidden headlamps when I was a kid. You hit the little button, they come up, and then they go back down, kind of like in the Stingray that we did on the last Carz Talk podcast. So any of those hidden headlamps work for me. They all work for me. A total of 370,168 units were manufactured over 5 years of production. 3,168 units. I wonder how many are left. Okay. The Fiero GT was an unusual design for GM and stood out from their other products. Now, as a young fellow, I don't know about the word unusual, because I would say unique. I would say at that time different. It was, kind of square shaped but it was really, really cool. It was a really, really cool creation designed by a design team at General Motors, but I enjoyed it as a kid. Of all the cars that was on the expressway that day, when I saw it, it caught my eye, and it's 2023. So it's still a great design to this day. And currently the Fiero GT has a cult following of owners and customers. So even in 2023, the Fiero GT, Pontiac Fiero GT, has a cult following of owners and customers. Wow. I am going to join. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going on Facebook after I get to recording this podcast, and I'm going to join a Pontiac Fiero GT Facebook group. I'm gonna do that today. I'm going. So if anybody see Rocky LeVon and Mr. LeVon in the group, send me a hello, because I'm joining today. So, but yes, that is our spotlight car of today on Carz Talk Weekly Podcast, the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. And I've said this a million times. I'm doing these podcasts. I've got to turn these alerts off. But then again, it just add to the ambiance and essence of the show. So, world, if you are a owner or a fan of the 1988 or any of the Pontiac Fiero GTs, hit me up and let me know. This is your number one car guy, Mr. LeVon. And got to pay some bills. When I come back, we're going to close the show. But I really enjoyed talking about the Pontiac Fiero GT. I'll be back in a minute. Hello world, this is Mr. LeVon with Exquisite Shine. Just taking us a few quick seconds to let you know that after 16 years in, we are going strong. Call us today, 901-730-2106. Get your car professionally detailed from us. Make your appointments today. And as you can see, I am detailing and waxing this car, this SUV, and it's black. We specialize in black waxing and detailing. So give us a call today and we will take care of your car. And this is the kind of treatment that you will get. Nine 730-2106. We are Exquisite Shine. Make your appointments today. Memphis and the entire Mid-South. We'll see you soon. Now, all of the products are not labeled, but within this episode, at the end of the episode, you will see a promotion for all of the products, and they will let you know what we use and how you can purchase all of our products. Right. World, car guys, gearheads, car girls, car enthusiasts, truck drivers, and good old-fashioned car lovers. We're back, and I hope you enjoyed that. My thoughts and our spotlight car of the day, the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. It's a really cool car. One of my favorites. Actually, all of the cars that we're going to do on Cars Talk will be as one of my favorites. So that might be a car that one day I can add to my collection of cars. So, but I do want to let you all know that on Tuesday I did the very first Cars of the Future series, and the spotlight car was the Cadillac Autonomous Inner Space. The concept is a concept car. The Cadillac Autonomous Inner Space concept car. And it is posted right on the Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace app. So if you haven't listened to it, check it out. And because we're going to try to do those maybe once or twice a month, the Cars of the Future series. You like that dramatic pose? I was getting my acting on. This may not apply, but I just got through watching John Wick 4 today, and I'm energized, so I got my little acting going on today. Great movie. But anyway, so I'm looking at my notes for this 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. Just making sure that I gave you all the information. But I like to let everyone know, just in case if you don't know, I am the founder and owner of Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace. And it all started way back in 2005. And, well, I don't get a whole story, but detailing cars is one of the first parts of that company. And back then it was called Akita Mobile Detailing. But anyway, let's fast forward from 2005 to 2023. And I think over that time we may have detailed over 24,000 plus cars, and we're still detailing them today. And our motto is making them cars show clean. And all of the products that we use on the cars doing our details is all the products that's owned, founded, and created. The concepts and everything is by Exquisite Shine. So we own everything. I own everything. And one thing about us as being auto detailers is we're 12 months a year. 12 months a year. Of course, when it's too cold outside, I'm not out there. But for the most part, we're 12 months a year. So one of the things that I like to do, because I see a lot of detailers all over social media with their little tricks and their little, nuances and all the little gadgets and their gadgets. As a professional detailer, I get paid to do it. I've been doing it since 2005. I've never used a pressure washer. So this is the professional auto detailing tip of the day. I've never used a pressure washer. Ever. Never. Ever. Never. And sometimes when I sell our products, I like to listen to guys and say, I need some strong chemicals so I can, use that pressure wash and just, pressure wash all the dirt off the wheels of the car. I don't care what anyone says. A pressure washer will not get off all the dirt off your wheels or the paint. And too much of a pressure washer at some point is going to start messing up the paint. Especially if the paint on a car is older or weaker. So pressure washers can do more damage and more harm. I've always used the water hose. And I have a collection of spray triggers, nothing real powerful, but our chemicals and our brushes do the job of getting off all dirt and all paint. No clay bars, none of that stuff. And we have no issues. So I just want to say that you do not have to have a pressure washer to start detailing. But I like to focus on the do-it-yourselfers. You can use your water hose, and your water hose will be just fine. So if you have any questions and you want to know anything about professional detailing, and if you're a do-it-yourselfer, you can always hit us up at, Exquisite Shine Car Lovers Marketplace, or you can give us a call through WhatsApp at 901-730-2106. You can hit me up on Twitter at Rocky Lavon, at ROKKILAVON, ROKKILAVON, and the same on Instagram. Hit me up, ask me any questions that you want about auto detailing or our products, anything. So we are here for you. So I just want to get that out there. That was professional auto detailing tip, and I'm gonna give you one of those every single podcast. So anyway, world, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this Carz Talk weekly podcast as we spotlighted the 1988 Pontiac Fiero GT. Now here's a tip. The next show, I will spotlight the original Hummer, the original H1 Hummer. Yes. Oh, y'all gonna like what I got to say about that. So, and I promise it'll be out in a few days. So, world, thank you for tuning in. This is Carz Talk weekly podcast with the car guys of Exquisite Shine. And I'm your number one car guy, Mr. Levon. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We'll be back on Tuesday with another episode of Carz Talk. Thank you all for listening. Enjoy. Peace.
3, 2, 1, go. Ready, go!
Bye.